Simmons.
Oh yeah. He was there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm talking about.
He actually didn't show up till Saturday
Why
though.
do I sound like this? I sound weird.
Because I met Slim that day. I was chopping it up with him. Because don't nobody know who Slim is, really. So he was just,
he's super low key, dude.
yeah, he was just chilling back,
Slim
his
the
back
real
against the
hitter.
wall. He was downstairs chilling by himself, like leaning against
Do you have
the wall.
music?
Oh, I can. Yeah, give me a sec.
Yeah, I met Slim.
I got music.
I got kicked out of Miss that
I'm
night.
muting you guys.
All right. From the Ferrari and Jack.
You paired?
Zion got weak knees right now.
Bro.
It deserves to be $200. I'm like, bro, these are trash, bro. I'm not wearing these. I'm taking these back. We should put a parlay together.
I'm going full on you. Thanks.
All right.
She's above Netflix.
Show.
So $12 a month. That's mellow ball right there. Mellow ball. We got mellow. Sweat it out.
5 seconds.
The end.
4.
3, 2.
Welcome to another episode of Wager Chasers, the only sports betting show where we lose and still have the confidence to put the house up today. We'll lose $1 million yesterday, only to put up $1 million today, and not act like nothing happened yesterday.
Got my ass whooped yesterday.
Man, I got hooked and popped crazy.
You got your ass.
Oh
Popped
my
last
God,
night.
I was so mad, bro. Oh my God, I went to Red Light
The red light district. Yeah.
yesterday, and that's when I was watching it, and
Oh man, you should have hit me.
it was like super last minute, but
Okay.
it was cool though. Anyway,
Yeah, I like it in there. It's
I was
cool.
fucking destroyed in there.
Oh,
I was yelling on the floor. He's like, "Bro, did you?" The owner, he's like, "Hey, did you get the under?" Yes, I got the under. He goes, "Ah, damn." I thought he was gonna offer me a drink, but he made me buy a drink.
Bro, one stop, bro. That's all you needed.
It was fourth down,
Fourth and 40.
fourth and forever, and the guy lasered it in the end zone.
Bro.
I was
Bro, I remember one day, bro.
floored.
Remember those free bets? So like, your first bet is $1,000.
Sure.
So one day I had put $1,000 on a parlay.
Put the whole free bet on?
Yeah, I put the whole 1,000 on it, and it was for like 12,000. You know what I'm saying? And then I had that same bet, but like multiple bets on my shit, like $100, like $50,
Sure.
like multiple versions of that shit. And they all was green, you know what I'm saying? To the last second, because I need Justin Jefferson. I forgot who was playing. I think they was playing the Raiders. I need Justin Jefferson know what I'm saying, for a touchdown. And the Vikings, they had got it with like a minute something left. I'm like, oh shit.
They
And
returned
then the Raiders got the ball back because it was last year when Jacobs was still for the Raiders. And the Vikings were came down and I had the under. And I'm talking about, I'm getting dressed. I'm like, baby, we going to the mall. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to stop. It was like 4th and 28.
They get like
4th
a
and
flag.
28.
Or they
bro.
get a tutty.
And 4th and goal from the 28.
Bro, that's what happened to me yesterday.
Bro, listen, no. They handed the ball to this nigga, a handoff. He ran it all the way from the 30-yard line for a touchdown.
You're lying.
I swear to God, bro. I never been so mad in my fucking life.
Yeah, that was me
Bro,
yesterday.
I popped a fucking blood vessel in my fucking brain. Like, I was that mad. Like, I would have had a heart. If I was old, nigga, if I was 80 years old, I would have died that day, my nigga. I would have died that day, my boy. I swear to God, bro. I popped a fucking blood vessel in my fucking. I had to stop betting for like 2 weeks, bro. It's hard for me to think after that. My brain my brain just couldn't comprehend it.
That was me yesterday. That's why I went out last
Marty,
night
you put me
after
up a
that.
little bit?
That's why I went out. I was like, there's
you
no
good?
way I could go home like this, huh?
Y'all hear me good?
Yeah.
I mean, you're a little faded.
4th and goal from like the 24 to 28, and y'all hand it off.
Listen, bro.
That's
And he
literally-
runs it all the way in for a touchdown. I'm like,
Listen.
oh my fucking God.
I don't fuck with overs, bro. I got glazed by. I put an over in. I'll never forget this game. Oklahoma versus Georgia. They had Baker at quarterback. That's when Georgia had Sony Michel, Nick Chubb.
Damn.
Yeah, I was sitting at what's the casino?
Arizona.
Casino Arizona, the little one. Put the under in. Boom. Watching the game. I'm like, damn, this shit about to hit. So I go back up, put another under in, like an idiot. And Oklahoma was just beating their ass. Georgia couldn't do nothing. So I was like, fuck it, I'm a hit today. I go back and put another under in. So there's 3 under slips.
Oh man,
Boom. The first one.
all of them go over.
Overtime.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh gosh.
Overtime.
Yeah.
Glazed.
That bitch went to 5 overtimes.
Oh man.
Bro, listen.
That's when they kept scoring, bruh.
Bro, listen.
Georgia, bro, here's the worst part. Georgia came back down 3 touchdowns and they didn't complete a pass.
Oh,
They
man.
just ran the ball with Sony Michel and fucking Nick Chubb. You remember that
I
game?
remember that game. Oh, yeah, I do remember that game. I'm going to tell you why another nasty work that happened to
Make
me.
it quick.
Real quick. So I had the Lakers. I forgot who was playing, but I had the under in the Lakers game. Right? I put a G on it, right? I'm talking about this game was so under. I'm talking about the score was like, I think I had the over. I think I had like over under like 230 or something.
Easy.
And the score at the end of the fourth quarter was like the
40-5.
It was like 90 to like 95. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't even close. You know what I'm saying? Fucking overtime. No, and FanDuel offered me a cash out for like 800. You know what I'm saying? For my 1,000, like
Get it out of
800.
here,
You know,
yeah.
850,
Little
something like that.
1850, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like a $50 swing.
Bitch.
I should have just cashed that bitch out. I'm
Boom.
like, hell no, this shit finna fly under. Overtime. Like, fuck.
That
okay.
kills you.
Killed it. But then, you know what? I still was good because it was
'Cause
so
they
much.
don't
It was like
score that
30
much.
points.
Yeah, they don't score that much in OT.
Second overtime.
Oh, God.
Double overtime. I'm like, hell fucking no.
Oh, you getting
and I
it, you
still
getting
was
it.
good.
Triple overtime.
Triple overtime.
Killed me, bro. I was like,
You
I'm
stupid.
never betting on the fucking Lakers
Bro.
again. Triple
Oh,
overtime.
man.
Killed me,
the
bro.
Glazers, bro.
Glazed me, bro. Over
I'm sitting there
50
with
bucks.
3 tickets, bruh, and the dude next to me has 3 overs. He was tripping.
Oh, yeah, 3 overs.
He had 3 overs. I had 3 overs. He was tripping. I'm happy. Well, this one I knew I got fucked. It was overtime number 2, and the quarterback got sacked twice on first down and on second down. So on third down they ran a draw with Sony Michel. It was like third. It's like third
And
and like
25 or 40.
45 on the 30-yard line. On the
Yeah.
30-yard line, something like that.
Touchdown.
Motherfucker scores. I said,
I think we all have those kinds of stories when it comes to
Sad-
sports
I call them
betting.
sad stories.
Unfortunately, you know,
I was supposed to retire that day, and I should have retired.
Yeah, you
yeah.
should've.
I mean,
I've been, jeez,
these bad beats is crazy, and they happen a lot. So
legendary.
shit. We managed to get through. The season's fucking over. It is
Oh, yeah.
week 17 in the NFL. Playoffs are here. Playoffs.
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 Shit.
As a Cowboy fan, my season been over.
What about the Niners this season?
Oh, wow.
They gonna
Wow,
make it?
you just got
Oh,
to.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Unbelievable.
I didn't know. I thought I was crazy.
You know what? I will celebrate the day the Packers lose, but
Damn.
I'm gonna celebrate it. It's gonna we going out to Cobra that day.
Packers let me
Nah,
down.
we ain't going to Cobra. We're going to bring him a fishing rod. He going to go fishing with us.
Yeah.
He gonna go fishing
Cancun
with
on
us.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Got
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I-
Super Bowl.
Shit. Well, like I said, the season's pretty much over. Playoff pictures now in the clear. It's basically we already know what's gonna happen. But just for the sum it up, let's go to the bad beats or the upsets of the week. Marty. You know I had to put that upset at the top.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah. The Vikings beat the Packers yesterday 27-25. We have the Commanders going and sliding through in overtime against the Falcons. The Bengals surprised the Broncos yesterday in dramatic fashion. And then the Giants doing giant things over the Colts. Colts are now out of the fucking playoffs, but you know,
crazy,
nonetheless, it's
Well, we said the Colts was going to win the last 2 games and lock up
yeah,
the playoffs.
that was a lie.
They had the easiest route.
They did.
So with that being said, what is the biggest upset this week?
You want to go first?
Man, I'm going to let you go first because we all going to say the same thing.
It got to be. I mean, there's 2 losers in this game. That's why this is the upset of the week. The Colts and the Giants. The biggest loser is the Colts. You had the easiest route to get in the playoffs, right?
Man.
You shit your dick there. Boom, you lose, right? Now the Giants. You haven't had a quarterback since Eli Manning's second championship because the last couple of years of Eli, he was just cashing checks. He was on early retirement. Yeah. You had a chance to be the first overall pick. You could have brought both quarterbacks into your fucking facility. Yeah, I know you don't draft niggas as your quarterback, but hey, we live in a new age where the best quarterbacks now are black. That we can have a conversation for that later. And you blew it. So there's 2 losers in this game. Nobody won this game.
Yeah, that's real.
Nobody won this game. 2 dumbasses
y'all
lost.
and y'all lost.
I was watching this game. I was like, what the fuck are the Giants doing?
Bro, in the fourth quarter, I was like, well, all right, you guys
And then
competed.
I'm looking
good
at the
job.
coach on the sideline, and
Now
he's over here
fucking
cheering
lose.
and shit. I'm like, what is you doing?
He's fired too.
Yeah.
He's just trying to make his overall record look good as a head coach.
I was like, what are you doing, my G?
What do you mean? What am I doing? I'm coaching
Get
to
your stupid ass out of. I
get
was
my
like,
next job.
I was watching it at halftime. I was like, oh, okay, Giants, you guys, coach, you found some players that could potentially play, you know, next season and blah blah blah. But what the fuck is you after halftime? I was like, okay, the Colts got it. They're coming back.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, tether back a little bit. No, they were like, but also 45-33 is insane to me.
Man, listen.
Them niggas ain't scored 45 in the last
Ever.
6 games.
Bro, listen, I was about to say,
Ever.
There's 2 things that stand out in this game to me. For one, that was the Giants' first home with victory of the year. Motherfuckers
Crazy.
ain't won the game at home. They won the other 2 games on the fucking road.
It was a Super Bowl for them yesterday.
It was a Super Bowl for them. Also, too, fucking Drew Lock. What, you know his name?
Yeah.
Drew Lock from Missouri.
Yeah, he looked like a fucking loss. He had 300
And you know why
yards,
he did that
3
now?
touchdowns.
He looked like
Now
Joe
you, now,
Burrow out
now
there.
you ain't gonna be able to get none of those 2.
Nah.
So then you're gonna bring somebody else weenie in, and he might be the next. What's the guy for the Vikings? He might be the
Sam
next
Darnold.
Sam Donald
Right.
way he was throwing that thing.
Bro,
Also, Joe Flacco fucking had 2 interceptions.
Joe
Like, what
Flacco
are you
shitted his
doing?
dick in the first half.
yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
bro, he was out there.
He showed up in the second half, though.
Bullshit.
He did, but it wasn't enough.
But you know,
he
Jonathan
threw
Taylor
it-
too
He
showed
fucked
up.
up in the fourth quarter too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. And
Yeah, that
threw the
pick.
interception.
He threw that
Joe
pick.
Flacco Wacko
He's out there.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
on that bullshit. And you know another team that shitted their dicks last night. I had to been Denver Broncos. You had that game won after there was 2 minutes left. You got the ball back. I don't know what the fuck they were doing.
No, I think where the Broncos really fucked up is that when they scored at the very end of the fourth quarter, they should have just went for 2.
No, I don't think that was.
I
Where
think they
fucked
should have.
up.
They should have just went
got
for 2.
They
Fuck
got
the bullshit.
They got the ball back with 2 minutes left.
Yeah, I get that.
And that as Sean Payton is always, the greatest play call ever. No, you're not. Because those 3 plays were fucking dumb to the point you get to punt the ball back to Joe Burrow
he
with a
almost had
minute
a chance.
left.
Yeah, he
you
tripped.
had it, bro. Like, just run the fucking ball.
Yeah, Joe Burrow definitely heart sank when that fucking
Bengals had-
missed field goal.
The
That's for
Bengals
sure.
had 2
That motherfucker
Bengals
was like,
had two
shit, you got
timeouts.
one job.
One fucking job.
It was 2 minutes left. The Bengals had 2 timeouts. How they get the ball back with both their timeouts?
sure.
You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
true.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, 100%. I completely agree. I think the play calling at the end of this game was like, why is this game last longer than it needs to be? But
the Broncos. should've
anyway,
went
here
for
we
two.
are.
Put their ass away.
But the Bengals ended up fucking sliding away
They're going to be a scary team.
if they make it. So, I mean,
They said if the Chiefs lose, the Bengals are out. And I think I sent that to. Was that you? I sent it
yeah,
to?
we said that last
Yeah,
week.
yeah. So if you're,
But we
if you're
said that last
Patty-
week. We said that last week.
No, but now it's for sure.
Yeah.
If you're
well, they're not in the
Patty-
playoffs yet. They need help. But so
No, no, no.
I'll
If
tell
you're
you right now
Patty,
what it
do
is.
You lose.
Of course you lose.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Joe Burrow.
I don't want to see them either.
I would love to see Bo Little Nicky.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, of course. Of course they lose.
Yeah.
They better lose. That's their best interest.
Yeah. Yeah.
My next question.
Patrick Mahomes won't even glaze the field. He won't even graze
I'll
the
throw
field.
7 interceptions. I'm Patty,
Man,
bitch.
for sure.
Are we done underestimating the Vikings, or are they just lucky like the Chiefs?
There's no football. The Vikings are the real deal, bro. They're sitting at number 1 in the NFC right now. Right now.
Because the Lions play
Bro,
tonight.
hey, listen, bro.
Lions play tonight against the Niners, so the Lions could regain that.
So listen,
that
well,
number
listen,
one
no,
spot.
if the Lions lose tonight,
It's a wrap.
the Vikings are locked in.
They're locked in. Listen,
The number 1 spot.
you can play hockey. No. You can play basketball. You can play tennis. It's 2 sports you can't play. Boxing and football. The lines are real. They're not playing, bro. This is serious. 14-2 in the NFL.
It's crazy.
They're 14-2 in arguably the best division in football. Now I know the AFC North might have an argument with that.
For sure. I mean, it's a
But
tough
women lie, men, numbers don't. That division, bottom to top, is legit, and they've only lost 2 games in that. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta
That's
respect
true.
them boys. You gotta give respect when you gotta give credit when credit is due. That's,
Sure,
Yeah,
sure,
14-2 is not a fluke.
I know, man. Them fucking Packers let me down, bro. They lost both the games to the Vikings and both of the games to the fucking Lions this
Yeah.
year.
Marty, you got a belt?
Crazy.
You got a belt on? What? A belt.
No, he don't.
You don't wear a belt? I was about to borrow it because I wanted to show Debo what the Vikings did to the Packers. Belt to ass. You hear me?
Oh, man.
God damn.
I gotta ask the question. I know we just talked about it earlier, but who's the bigger donkey here? Is it the Colts for losing, or is it the Giants for winning?
Gotta be the Giants.
Definitely the Giants, man.
Gotta be
For sure.
Giants. The
Y'all
Colts-
just
I mean, the
lost-
Colts-
Y'all just
yeah.
lost out on getting Shador. Fucking assholes.
Shador and Cam Thomas.
Yeah.
Not just Shador. You
Yeah,
lost
and
off
Cam
both of them. The Colts are who they are. They're,
And think about this though, Neighbors and Shador.
That would be nasty.
Oh,
with
with work.
Tracy,
With Tracy.
Tracy?
with Darius Slayton.
Slayton
they got
over there.
some guys.
Tripping.
And then a lot of people sleep.
Tripping. Bro.
That defensive front,
They decent.
no, decent's an understatement. You got 4 first rounders on that defensive front. That ball. Brian Burns is a monster.
Yeah, for sure.
Kayvon Thibodeau, a monster. Dexter Lawrence is probably the best D tackle in the game.
For sure. All they missing is a QB and an O-line.
They need QB, a little O-line.
O-line, that'd be straight.
That secondary ass, though.
Yeah, for sure. We could work on that. You
Yeah.
get some pieces.
But yeah, they blew that.
Yeah, they blew it.
They blew it.
All right, I'm gonna move on. Let's go, Marty. If you could put on the AFC conference playoff picture, por favor,
How my Ravens looking?
Jeez.
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
playoffs are here.
Easy.
Kansas City at the top. Buffalo is dominating just as much. Baltimore regains their reign at number 3. Houston's at 4. Pittsburgh at 5. The Chargers finally clinch officially.
Yeah.
But the race for the number 7 spot is kind of tight. And all Denver needs to do is beat the Chiefs. Now, there is no Patrick Mahomes this week.
They already said it?
Already said it because the spread is favoring the Denver Broncos at like minus -9.5
They play in Denver too?
in Denver.
Oh, yeah.
So
Chiefs gonna take
Miami's still in there and Cincinnati. So in order for Cincinnati to actually get into the playoffs, they need Denver to lose. They need Miami to lose. And they need to win. And by the way, the Cincinnati Bengals play the Steelers.
They play the Steelers. And who does Miami play? I forget. So Denver plays Kansas City in Denver.
So how does Miami get in? Denver has to lose?
Denver has to lose. Cincinnati has to lose, and they have to win.
And they have
Okay.
to win.
And how does Cincinnati get in?
Denver and Miami
Miami
have to
has
lose,
to
and they
lose.
have to win.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Who win if one? So clearly,
So if Miami
Denver
wins,
wins, they're automatically in.
yeah.
Denver wins. They control their destiny.
Yeah, because they'll be 10-7.
Right.
They have 10 wins, so they'll be locked in.
But after the tiebreaker, Cincinnati wins.
Cincinnati wins. Okay. So what happens if Miami wins and Cincinnati wins, but Denver loses? Who's in
Miami,
Miami or Cincinnati?
One more time?
If Miami wins and Cincinnati wins and Denver loses, who's in?
Miami.
Miami. They on the tiebreaker. Why?
Yeah. So Miami.
'Cause they're
need-
6 and
so,
5
So
in the
Miami
conference.
and Cincinnati
they're
need two
conference.
things to happen. 3 things to happen. They need to win and 2 people to lose.
Okay.
Okay. Denver doesn't matter. They just have to win.
Yeah, they just win. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So, you know, like I said, you know, Chiefs after their win against the Steelers yesterday, they obviously clinched their number 1 seed. I mean, who has the biggest chance of beating the Chiefs in this list?
Cincinnati.
The best.
Out of everybody?
Yeah, just out of every.
Lamar motherfucking Jackson. Lamar motherfucking. Yeah, Buffalo did a good job.
Buffalo was the only team that beat them.
Yeah, but Buffalo regular season, they're like Buffalo regular season and Buffalo playoffs is 2 different things.
You think Buffalo is a choke job in the playoffs, and that's why they're not?
Hey, my camera froze up, Marty.
Josh.
Your what?
My
Camera.
camera froze.
Josh be no, my boy looking in the stars.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I would.
I'm gonna just make it simple and plain. The team that already beat them once before Buffalo.
Buffalo be scared of them boys in the playoffs. The two teams. I think Lamar Jackson, Rose. There's one guy in the whole playoffs I know for a fact. Patty don't want his face, and that's Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow has beaten him in Kansas City in the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure.
How many people can say that? Josh Allen, I don't even think he's beat him in Kansas City in regular season,
I don't think he can.
let alone playoffs.
This might be the year that Buffalo defense is underestimated, bro.
Man,
They underestimated, and they already beat them once this
they
year.
did. They beat
I
him
mean,
in
I think
Buffalo.
y'all-
You
I think y'all-
know,
I think it's y'all overcomplicating this.
Nah.
I mean, it's like you said, Cincinnati can beat them, Baltimore definitely can beat them, but they already beat Baltimore. But Buffalo is the team that already beat them, so I'm make it simple. Go with Buffalo.
that home field advantage shit is real. So now I know how real it is, and I know what Patty does when his fingers start clicking. So if I had to pick one person that has to go into Kansas City and beat that boy, I'm going with the guy who's done it before. That's where I'm at with it.
Oh, okay.
Lamar ain't done shit in
That was my camera, by the way.
Buffalo ain't did shit in Kansas City.
Yeah, it was.
Houston ain't got a fucking shot in the dark. Pittsburgh ain't got a shot in the dark.
Neither do the Chargers.
John, what's his name?
Who?
The Chargers head coach.
Harbaugh.
John Harbaugh, they about 3 years away from really giving the Chiefs a run for their money.
I don't know, but they do play in the division with them, and they played them twice already this year. It's hard to beat the team 3 times, so they could do it.
Yeah, it's hard to beat the team 3 times, but it's even harder to beat Patrick Mahomes in fucking January in goddamn
Who you
Arrowhead.
got, Xander? What team?
That can beat the Chiefs in this list
Yeah.
that the Chiefs don't want to see.
Yeah, who they don't want to see at home?
I definitely think
We
Baltimore
might
right
have to
now.
reset the
Baltimore.
stream.
All right, go ahead.
So hold your thought.